Hello YouTube friends, welcome to the Red Parrot channel. I am your host, Mary Ellen. This is an episode of Junk Journal July, hosted by Meg at Meg Journals and also Get Messy Art. What else do I want to say? The journal kit that I am using this month that is in full review on the first day of Junk Journal July is from at Studio Lou. Cindy. And she has a Patreon account, and it is, I think it's it is the first tier monthly yumminess. And so it is the journal kit for July 2024. So that I think is all of the admin. It's all of the admin, so let's get after it. Day 3 is fold, and I have thoughts. Oh, I have thoughts. I mean, put the video on pause, go get a cup of tea, and come back, because I am certain this is going to be close to an hour, if not more. So where are we at here? This is intro stuff that still hasn't been sorted. Day 1, day 2. So this is day 3. Okay. Well, it is what it is. Okay. So that's just me checking to see what the size is. So this idea comes from, and I've mentioned this name a couple of times, Robyn McClendon, ROBYN MCCLENDON, and her channel is at Robyn McClendon, same spelling. So she is a journal maker, an artist. She's the one who came up with Journal Drunkadori, which is this notion of just yummy books, and so I really like that. And she recently did it's called a book. I don't know that it's really a book, but we are going to try and reproduce it, or some facsimile thereof. So we've got the flowers again. I am totally going to have to reprint that, because we're going to go through those like nobody's business. We have some, an extra bonus. So we got some blankish paper. This was from day 1. We've got a stencil. This is really loud paper, and what we need it for is for the thickness, not for any kind of pattern. So if there is a piece that you want to get rid of and still use, you can do that. So these are going to come later, and we are going to do a whole pile of folding. Yeah, I like these better. So I'm looking for sort of the greenish side. So this is the greenish side. That's the greenish side. So these are going to be the, don't like that. What's this one look like? Doesn't matter. So she has a method for folding paper into a, let's call it yeah, we're okay. Oh, I freaked myself out there for a minute. Like a pleatable book, and I want to do that. So you can do this with any paper that is a rectangle. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I don't, 8.5 by 11 or A4 is a rectangle, but I don't want it that big because I need to fit in my journal. So we are going to cut these down first, and I'm just sort of making fairly decent pleats. And we're going to fold these the other way, and we're going to fold these the other way, and then hopefully we're going to gently, oops, not a fuss. Don't worry. It's hard. I know I could be precise. I mean, I'm usually always doing the ruler thing, but this sort of tearing is, well, it's pleasant. And it doesn't matter if one or the other edge is off a bit. Well, it's not going to be super precise, but you know, it's fine. It's fine. Well, it was fine until I made it an issue. So you'll need 4 sheets for one side. And so each page will give you one side. There we are. So you have 1 for one side, 1 for the other side. Okay. Cup of tea, need to calm down. Because I am super excited about this make. So then the folding happens. So the folding, we're going to do the same set of folds with all 8 pieces. Step 1, fold one side over to the other in a triangle. Don't worry about that. Fold this back onto itself, line it up to the bottom, like that. And then you're going to do this. Just a little point. Just a little point. And so for navigation purposes, this is what's going to unfold to be the book page. And this is going to be the glue bit. And the glue bit is, what do I want to say about the glue bit? This will give some angling that will be helpful. Now I'm just looking for a nice green side. We don't have one, so it's fine. So again, got a rectangle, got foldy overs, easy peasy. This can be used with any rectangle size. So it'd be fun to do like a massive one, like huge pages, or some with like micro tiny, or just regular. There. 2. And do it again and again and again. If I had a pause feature, I would not make you watch. And you don't have to watch. You can fast forward until I'm doing something else. Honest. There's 3. Okay, so we're still folding over. And I'm moving this so that I can get a better pleat. There. Folded it over. There we are. That's a better one. Okay, so that's one set. Oops, Oops, I got my tea. There's something delightful about having a little jar of paper clips. Okay, and we're doing exactly the same thing with this one. Oh, it's not a nice point. There we are, it's better. There. I want that to be a little bit over that way. That's better. Okay, there's two. Totally still doing the same thing. Over one. Over two. And flap. Flap. Over one. I don't think it would be any harm whatsoever if you folded them the other way, like you started the fold not this way but that way. You could do some way, some the other way. I think that would be an absolute fab source of variation. So that was not a slow process. So we've got our low bets. I need to square. This is where this comes in. We need to square. We need square. So I need to square that's the size of this. So I need to know the edge here is sort of a 3 by 3. Is that right? I don't know. Wait a minute. We're going to be arranged. No, I don't need to. No. So that's how they are going to be arranged. Is that true? Yes. What am I doing? It's just, okay, so this is how it's going to be glued. So we're going to glue something that is that square there. So I need to know the length of this, which is, let's call it 4 1/4, which makes sense because I have an 8.5 page. Divided by 2 is 4 1/4. So I need 2 squares that are 4 1/4 by 4 1/4. There's 4 1/4. I think it's 4 1/4, 4 1/8. We'll find out. Oops. There we are, just a little tear, carry tear. Okay, there's one. And then what did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4. 1/4. And 4 1/4. Okay. So just a little recap. We have made a square that is the size of there to there, whatever that length is. So if you're using a different size paper, you'll need to measure that, but that's what we're going to do. Next thing that we're going to do is we are going to gluey glue, and we're going to foldy fold. Oh, this is working. Okay. Move the ruler out of the way because I'm not ruling for the moment. Put that card out of the way. And we need some gluey papers. Okay, so here. Tab 1 in, tab 2 in. And we're going to do that. And we're going to do that as neatly as we can. And then still allow for that to fold over. Okay, 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 okay. Next one. So this then is going to start to pleat. Is it? Yeah, it's going to work. We'll be fine. I think I'm going to do these in a bit of a batch way so I can keep track. There we are. Oof. That's a lot of extra glue. I don't want these to stick. I just want them to be folded. Prepped. So that's 1, 2, 3. Four. Okay, there's that batch. Put that off to the side for the minute. And I'm going to do all the tabs for this one. Yep, that's all right. Wow, that was just a fun little tumble. And I didn't fold that one, which needs to be folded. Here we are. There's 2. Three. We're getting there. Come on. Okay, so we got that one. All right, get rid of that gooey glue. We're back to this one. And we are gluing that way. Oops. There we are. And this is going to match that. So it is. There we are. For the record, Robin did a much more precise matching, but she's been doing this longer than I have. There we are. And really the back doesn't matter so much as the front. Okay, so there's one done. And so this then becomes that, fold it out, and then fold it out. Okay, so there's one. Just going to tuck that in our little oven. What do I want to do here? Ooh, this, is it? No. Okay. Corner to corner. Come on. There's one. That's going to be nice and neat. Oof, that's a bit gummy. There's two. I'm using a sheet of paper. So there's a whole pile of variations that you could use. And what Robin does is instead of doing two pieces, she does this layer and then she does another layer on top. So you would be able to open it up, open that up, and then open that up. I don't want to do that. I want to do something different. Of course I do. Okay. Ooh, that fits. Look at that. Math is a wonder. Math is a wonder. That's why I love it so much. Okay. So now we have two. Kind of the same but different. Now then, we are nowhere, we're you know what, we're largely done. I mean, there's still other bits that we need to do. So one of the things that we could do is put something fun in the center. So we could take like a piece of paper like that and just put it in. Don't know if I'm going to do that yet. But one of the things that I for sure want to do is this stencil from my art store. It is the craftersworkshop.com, Julia Fayfan Balzer, and it's a 6x6 pochoir. And it's a 6x6 stencil. don't want that. Oh, we need to get rid of some of this. Or we could just, you know what, let's just do this. It's just gonna be easier. It's gonna be way easier and way faster. So I just want some space. I want that. And I kind of want that. Then, what do I want? Do I have a green? Please make me have a green. I think it's at the very bottom. Yes, it's at the very bottom. Ooh, it's a dark green too. This is why you end up buying all 72 colors of Tim Holtz's stuff. So this one probably needs a wash at some point. Here's a fresh one. So what do I want to do? Oops. Cat hair. Well, we'll see. We'll see. Ooh, yeah, it must be coming out. I'm very specifically going after the leaves, not so much the other bits. Like well, I got the circles anyways, but oh well. There. Look at that. Okay, 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 okay. Now then, we are going to shift this so that we don't get the dots on that side. Like these two things, and so that they will look the same but different. I don't want them at all. Okay. Ink up, people, ink up. Ooh, we are much happier, much more aggressive with the ink on this side. That's okay. There we are. That needs to be wiped, but we'll do that. We'll do that in cleanup. Okay, 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 okay. Now where are we at? So we have the two pieces, all foldy-outy. Now I have a choice. I can either, I could, if I wanted to, sew around here. Don't think I'm gonna. What I am gonna do is glue these two back to each other. So then I have a fairly complex book. And I'm gonna use the high test stuff because this is weird. And I really wanna get at the edges. Though I think paper glue would work just as fine because it's just all paper. Okay, that's way too much glue, but it'll be glued. There, okay. We learned from our last time. It's just so much easier. To do that kind of pressing between two bits. Oh, that's, oh my gosh, oh my gosh. Okay, I kind of want to have blue. Do I have any blue? Is there blue? Be right back. I think I do. I don't know if you remember, around Easter time, I did a whole pile of paper dyeing using Easter egg dye thingies. Oh, that's Siri is telling me when Easter is. Bless it. Let's do this side. There. And technically speaking, right there. Let's do this. There. And it's okay that this is going to be slightly smaller, I think, than the actual square. There. Good enough. We take that, and we're just going to glue it in there. Had I taken, so you remember the little flaps? If I had used those flaps and glued it here, I would then have a color border. And I don't, neither here nor there. I just want to get rid of that big white space. Not entirely straight, but yeah, it's fine. And flip her over, and do the same on this side. It's coming along nicely. How many more steps? We need one more step, I think. Well, I say step, stage to finishing this, and then we make a way for this to be in the journal. There. Okay, 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 okay. Now then, where are me fleurs? Here's me fleurs. I need 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I will not do the whitish ones. This is definitely going for a reprint. Okay, good enough. Okay, so what I want to do is get this out of the way. We're not going to worry about glue pages for the moment. 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. I thought I had 8. Did I just throw something out? Oh, no, it's this one, I think. I think it's that one. Yeah. And if it's not, and there's another rose that's kicking around here somewhere, you'll let me know. So, okay, let's try it on this one, because this is the smallest. what I want to do is cut it so much that I can't place it properly. Nuts. Good enough. Not good enough. Ooh. Wow. Come on, you can do it. There we are. All right. So that was not ideal, but we've got a circle. So we can work on our process as we go forward. Ooh, it's not the best circle. It's okay. No one's gonna know. No one's gonna know. There. Okay, there's one. Do it again with the second one, or the second sheet of paper makes the punch much happier. There we are. There's two. There's three. Oof. That's a lot of work. Yeah, let me cut it. Yeah. Should have been a slightly fussier cut, but that's okay. Live and learn. Come on. Okay, I don't know if that was the 8th one that was hidden or not. but I'll get rid of this. Clean space once again. Always be knolling. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, no, we don't. Okay, 7, 8. Okay, that should be good enough. All right, next thing I want to do, and this is a bit complicated. Ooh, this is starting to feel like something. I can almost make a journal out of that. Okay, so what do we want to do? We want to do, I'm not going to glue anything yet. I'm just going to do some layout. So I'm going to line up the tip of this with the edge of the flower. And then we're just going to layer and try and center and layer and center. And then the last one, we layer and go underneath. And so that becomes the attachment. Okay. Now what do I do? How do I glue this? I think I just need a little bit. Or maybe it just works. Maybe it just works. We'll see. We'll see if it just works. So long as we don't have that edge glued. Next one is going to go there. Okay, so I need to be a little bit more careful because we have some tucky under bits. Yeah, maybe that's how I do it. I think you can glue the bottom half of the circle and it won't interfere with anything and have a good stick. So that one was probably not the best glue option. Come on, off you get. Where's the glue? The glue line's there. Yeah. That's okay, live and learn. So there's that one. And now we've got a little flower garden. Let's do this side. Now we've got some learning. Let's do that. So it's the bottom half of the circle. The top half goes to the point. Bottom half of the circle. Top half goes to the point. Bottom half of the circle. Top half to the point. And then this one kind of goes that way, I think. Good enough. Bottom half of the circle, top half of the point. There we are. Ho, ho, ho. That. Now there's a fold for you. So I'm gonna let that kind of dry. Tuck that under there and let it sort of settle. So the next thing we need to do, next 9 yards, 10 miles, choose your distance. Need to get this out for 1 more minute. I want it to go like that. Ooh, she just barely fits. Now then. This is what I'm looking for, I think. Kind of like that. All right. Oops. I think I'm gonna have to do something with those green ties at some point. What do I want to do? I want to do 2 long pieces. Two wide pieces. What does 3 inches look like? 2.5. 2, 2.5. We can cut if we don't like. There. Okay. This is as complicated a make as I have ever done. Oh, we're only at 47 minutes. That's not bad. It's not bad. It's not bad. Okay. And I am going to make it totally off center because that is going to jam in the center. And I don't kind of like that. So I need, doesn't really matter, does it? Kind of there-ish. Very imprecise. There. And I want, what do I want? I want an edge fold over. So I want to do that. Edge fold over. So this should go that way. There. That's going to go that way. Okay, so it's a bit of a rethink. It's totally fine. We're all good. So I want to do 2 things. And the first one is I need is that better? That's better. Okay. We'll do 2 of those. Oops. Okay. So what I'm looking for is a way of keeping this from falling out. And if I do something like that, not long enough. Well, I can use this because it matches. That's going to be slightly over an hour, I think. No idea what I want, why I want the edges ragged, but I do. And I'm going to make them slightly wider. So there's one. And there's two. That's better. Okay. So I want to be able to do that. And then I want to be able to do that. Ish. Horseshoes, hand grenades. They're not straight. Well, that's going to glue in like that, where that's going to be right at the edge, which is going to be totally fine. Let's use this one. Okay, stop. Flip you over. What did I say? I was going to do that to the edge. There. Okay. That's what I should have done, maybe. This is going to be super interactive. That one goes in the bottom. That one goes on the top. I want this. This. Oh, let's see if we can do that. Nope. Nope, we're going to cut it out first. Whew. There we are. So this needs to be cut a little shorter. Go like that. You need to go there-ish. I wonder if this would be large enough. God dang nabbit. These need to be narrower. So we're going to do big old hacky hack. This is not the ideal way of cutting something, because that, everything is stacked on everything else. I'm clearly getting impatient. That went that way. This went that way. There we are. It all worked out. There. Start again. Plunk that up there. Plunk that up there. Here's my bit, here's my bit, there's my bit. It's gonna be good enough. I feel like I need to have some kind of color put on this white. So we're just gonna go with our standard issue brown. There. There. That's what we could do. There. Okay, we'll put that. Possibly not the best cut in the world, but that's fine. I need, oh dear. Okay, here we are. That. We're getting there. I swear we're getting. Have I mentioned I'm going to run into these little doobly-doos now that I know how to use my crocodile? Woo! So this is, I've used the, no I haven't, I've used the 1/8 of an inch hole punch, and I'm going to put a grommet in, and so there is a word here that says base, and then there is the top of a grommet and an arrow pointing down. That means bottom and top. I've also put a piece of washi tape and put a T on so that I also know that that's the top, extra visual cues. The bottom number is 3, and the top number is, top letter is C. And that gives this a good hole. Base top, blah, blah, blah. Come on, you can do it, you can do it. Here we are. There. And where did I put it? Here. I have an extra piece of jewelry pliers. Did I do? Yes. Ah. And the jewelry pliers just allows a little bit of an extra crunch down if you want to do that. It is not required. So I'm going to do that. I'm going to do that. I think. Well, once we get the washi tape off. There. And I'm going to need a little bit of string. And I suppose there are different ways of doing this. I haven't really studied it. I might need that there and then sort of do a figure 8. Or what I'm going to do, oh, I don't like that sticky, is small, yep. I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna put another one of these in. Dear Internet, order me 17,000 little grommets. I'm gonna do this exactly the same thing. Oops. There. A little scudgy. There we are. That's the problem. There's your problem. There. So one end is much longer than the other because I only need one working end. And I'm only going to put one of these through the loop. I'm going to pull it. Then I'm going to tie the little bits. One. There's 2. Okay. We're getting there. We're almost done. Almost. I know it. There's that. Goes that way. With any luck, this is going to match. I'm so excited. Okay, now I gotta a bit of a pain, and there, ta freaking da. That, now that's what I call a fold. I'm just gonna let that glue dry just for a, oops, oh, sorry about that. I just cleaned it up and I banged you. What's happening here? Let's get you all sorted out again. Sorry about that. Here we are. Now, let us review. Are we still good? We're still good. Okay. I know, I see it right there, baby girl. So, this is the make we have. So we've got one of those. That opens up like this. I feel like that should be the way it folds in, but we'll worry about that later. That opens up like this. And then these open up like this. And then these unfold and you have all of this journaling space. So let's do the big plus sign unfold. Do that. You could probably do other like add-ons, like folders or folio-y bits. Okay, and then how do we get this back together? We go top, 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 and we punk that under like that. Goes like that. This goes like that. 1, 2, 3, 4, like that, like that, and there. And then this won't come out until you undo the belly band. Oh no, I pulled it too tight. It was all fine until it wasn't. Well, you know what? I'm gonna fix that offline. You absolutely know what I've done. If you've lasted this long. So thank you so much for, thanks for coming out and staying with me. Super appreciate that. Please take very good care of yourself. Stay out of trouble. Love you lots, and I'll see you soon. Bye now.